The Skeleton Canyon Massacre was an incident that occurred on August 13, 1881 in the Guadalupe Canyon area of the southern Peninsular Mountains. The canyon straddles the Arizona and New Mexico state line and connects the Animas Valley of New Mexico with the San Bernardino Valley of Arizona. During the American Old West, the canyon was a key route for smugglers into and out of Mexico. After Mexico increased taxes on alcohol and tobacco in the late 1870s, smuggling became big business. Mexican smugglers exchanged silver and gold in Tombstone, Tucson and other trading posts for alcohol and tobacco to sell below the border. The smugglers became easy prey for the cowboys. The first massacre occurred in July 1879 after a band of cowboys raided a rancho in Sonora, killing several men and stealing some cattle. The military commander in the area, Francisco Neri, sent out a detachment of rustlers to go after the cowboys. After picking up their trail, they followed the cowboys into Skeleton Canyon. Upon entering the canyon, the cowboys set up an ambush, killing all but 3. The second massacre was years later. On the morning of July 27, 1881, Curly Bill Brocious learned that a party of Mexican silver smugglers were bringing a pack train into Arizona through Skeleton Canyon. Brocious, Johnny Ringo, and Jim Crane, along with some 20 cowboys who had been raiding in Sonora, attacked a party of smugglers 30 miles south of the border and stole $2,500 in gold and silver coin, along with some $1,500 in livestock, merchandise and mezcal. 4 Mexicans were killed. A few survivors made it back to Sonora, where they reported the incident to Commandant Felipe Neri at Fronteras. Growing bolder, about 2 weeks later the cowboys robbed another smuggler train, this time near Charleston on the San Pedro River, killing 1 man and taking $1,000 in gold and silver coin. On August 12, 1881, Mexican Commandant Felipe Neri dispatched troops to the border. The Mexican guerrillas found Old Man Planton and 6 others setting up camp for the night in Guadalupe Canyon with a herd of stolen Mexican cattle. The Mexicans waited until dawn to attack the group, killing 5 of the cowboys. Some researchers theorized that the Mexican guerrillas, who had survived the Skeleton Canyon Massacre in 1879, led the ambush of the cowboys. The dead included Old Man Planton, Charlie Snow, Jim Crane, who was wanted for a March 1881 stagecoach robbery near Tombstone, Dick Gray, and Billy Lang. Harry Earnshaw and Billy Byers both survived the attack. Rumors surfaced later in 1881 that Virgil, Morgan, and Wyatt Earp had killed Old Man Planton. The first known account is in a letter from attorney William McClory to his brother-in-law, David Applegate, on November 19, 1881. McClory was passionately convinced that the Earps and Doc Holliday had murdered his younger brothers Frank and Tom during the gunfight at the OK Corral. A few years after the Guadalupe Canyon incident, 2 special agents working for the Wells Fargo Express Company collaborated to produce a detailed report detailing the number of express office burglaries, stagecoach and train robberies committed against Wells Fargo between 1875 and 1885. The 2,000-page loss and damage ledger listed the date and nature of each incident, the amount stolen, the amount recovered, the killing of drivers and messengers, and the names of the outlaws killed. The information in this report has a direct bearing upon understanding Wyatt Earp's cowboy campaign. This loss and damage ledger, June 13, 1882, notes that Wells Fargo Express Company paid Deputy United States Marshal Wyatt Earp a $1,200 bounty for killing Jim Crane in Guadalupe Canyon on August 13, 1881. Whether or not the Guadalupe Canyon Massacre lit the fuse that caused the OK Corral gunfight just 6 weeks later is up for debate. The records and the people are long gone. Only a few tidbits of history remain.